What's up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So there's this story that I do want to get into because I find it not surprising, but I do think that it needs to have some light shed on it, to be quite honest. So definitely stay tuned, y'all.
Black men are 2.5 times more likely to be killed by cops than white men.
They don't want us to succeed.
How much more do we have to take?
Hey. So I do got a special guest on tonight. She's about to hop on in a bit. I just want to get into a couple topics. It's a block drop. But again, there's this one thing I do want to touch on, right? So there is a story going out on Twitter that I've heard. I see it's now coming out on Instagram. And it's concerning a county in Tennessee, Rutherford County, which oversees, there's a judge, Donna Scott Davenport. She oversees a juvenile justice system, as I said, in Rutherford County, Tennessee. And they have a staggering history of jailing children. Please turn your camera. There you go. And she said that she said kids must face consequences, which is rarely seem to apply to her or the other adults in charge. What I'm hearing, and I'm going to get into it, for example, 3 police officers went into an elementary school and arrested 4 black girls. 1 girl fell to her knees, another threw up. Police handcuffed the youngest, an 8-year-old with pigtails. Their supposed crime? Watching some boys fight and not stopping them.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, the police arrested.
This
was in
guys,
Rutherford. Oh, sorry, guys. Welcome to the show, Rachel, a friend to the show, common guest to the show. Yeah, I just added her to the stream as I'm like telling the story. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm just hearing about this. So wait, like
yeah. So police wound up arresting 11 girls in total, 11 kids in total, using a charge called criminal responsibility. The arrest created outrage, obviously so, and state lawmakers called the case unconscionable, inexcusable, and insane. So how did this happen? 3 arrests took place in Rutherford County, which had been illegally jailing kids for years, all under the watch of Judge Donna Scott Davenport. Remember that name, y'all, Donna Scott Davenport. She's the only elected juvenile court judge the county has ever had. She oversees the courts. She oversees the juvenile jail. She directed police on what she called our process for arresting children. In this process, a lawyer asked Davenport about taking the bar exam. It took her 9 years and 5 attempts to pass it. 3 years after she got her law license, she was on the bench. Davenport describes her work as a calling. She's on a mission. She said it's God's mission. She says children must have consequences. She encourages parents to use drug testing kits on their kids. She said don't buy them at Dollar Tree. The best ones are your reputable drug sources. Are your reputable drug stores. So that's not the bigger issue here. The bigger issue is just like jailing kids up for heinous stuff. It's not like these kids have huge issues. You know what I'm saying?
No issues at all.
Um,
I'm trying to read it right now.
you can go on Twitter, you can find it. If you go on Instagram, you
I
can find
literally
it.
just went on Google. Like when
Google
you see the
Rutherford County.
judge's name, I just put
Right.
her name in it, and it came straight up.
Cool.
I'm on
So
Publica.
Duke
What's
reports monthly to county commissioners who liken the jail to a business and ask often about the number of beds filled. Just like a hotel, one commissioner says in the video, with breakfast provided, and it's not a continental, says a second. Wow.
Trying to make it as a joke.
Right. The police are joking about it. Yeah. And of course, these are mostly kids of color, I'm assuming. The police officer who investigated this fight was Crystal Templeton. She wanted to charge every kid who watched. She believed charging them was helping them. By the time of this investigation, Templeton had been disciplined at least 37 times.
Wow.
37 times. To arrive at a charge, Templeton met with 2 judicial commissioners. In Rutherford County, these commissioners wield great legal power. They can issue warrants, they can set bail, and they can conduct probable cause hearings, all without needing a legal degree. That is fucking nuts. And of course, it's mostly black kids. One commissioner who used to work in a post office came up with the charge of criminal responsibility for conduct of another. The problem? There's no such charge. These kids were charged with a crime that doesn't fucking exist.
At all.
Of 11 kids arrested in this case, 4 wound up being jailed under the filter system, quote unquote. The filter system was illegal, yet it was written into the jail standard operating procedures for 9 years. So they were basically jailing kids for nothing. They just wanted to jail kids. Why? Because they're black. That's what it sounds like.
Probably to try to get used to that system. It's all of a way of training. It's a way of training people.
Oh,
like,
they're trying to fast track the prisoner pipeline here.
Schools and stuff like that. Everything about school was equipped to teach to have people moving in a particular way.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
The county's illegal jailing of kids only came to a stop when the federal judge ordered an end to the filter system, but the county is still jailing lots of fucking kids. When forced to stop jailing so many of its own children, Rutherford County ramped up its pitch to detain kids from other places. So the county charges $175 a day for each kid they jail.
Now look what I'm reading right here. It says among cases referred to juvenile court, the statewide average from how often children was locked up was 5%. In Rutherford County, it was 48.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's a huge difference.
So I'm reading a thread from Twitter, by the way, by a guy named Ken Armstrong. Make sure you follow him. It's @by Ken Armstrong on Twitter. And to report this story, him and his people filed 56 public requests, got 38 hours of audio taped interviews from an internal police investigation, and watched 100 public meetings spanning 12 years. Wow. And there's this full investigation which was published by ProRepublica and WPLN. You can find it on prorepublica.org. I am going to post the link to the article in the comments section right now so y'all can check it out, because I'm pretty sure that this is very damning stuff. Oh my goodness. Juicy. Okay.
Excuse me.
A little bit of echo there. And I dropped it in the comments. Make sure y'all check that out. I'm very interested. Where'd I put that? Oh yeah, Twitter. I'm very interested to see exactly what the article says myself because I haven't read that article. I've just read this thread, and it's something that I wanted to talk about really quick. So this is crazy. And then of course WPLN made an article. Black children were jailed for a crime that doesn't exist. Almost nothing happened to the adults in charge.
Yeah,
Again,
that's where I'm at right now.
her name is Donna Scott Davenport, and I'm going to. Okay, here's the article. And again, that's from WPLN News, which is a Nashville Public Radio. This is crazy. I'm not, obviously, as we say any other time, I'm not surprised about this. I go back to this thread. And
I mean,
so yeah.
At this point, it's kind of hard to be shocked about any of this stuff, for real.
Not at all. No.
It's not. It's sadly, but it's not shocking. We just got to figure out how we're gonna end up changing it now. Like how we gonna end up doing shit to change it.
You know how we change it? We keep talking about it. We keep shedding light on it like we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna there's so much stuff going on, like the missing girls, the serial killer that's killing black women every 3 days in the St. Louis area. That wouldn't have gotten out if it wasn't for us talking about it. The situation with Barry Washington and Bend, Oregon, that wouldn't have gotten out if it wasn't for us on social media talking about it. The mainstream media doesn't do shit. It's us putting these stories to the forefront and talking about it. So that's the one place that we can start. That's the one place that we can keep it going and make sure that we're speaking truth to power, making sure that news is actually getting put out the way that it should be. Now, I know there was something that you wanted to talk about real quick.
Yeah, all right, so I sent you a link. Now that you said it was gonna be a real video, so I think we should wait till the next time because it's something we're gonna probably most likely dig into.
Okay.
Talk about Facebook. It's talking about Biden and the whole Build Back Better Act.
Right.
All of that type of stuff. So we're gonna be here for more than so we'll do that another time.
Bet. I'm with that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy what's going on in this world right now. It's a lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff going on.
I mean, even with what's going on in Haiti, with the Haitian immigrants coming here and them sending them right back, why is it always the brown folk that get the shitty end of the treatment when there's thousands and thousands of Canadians here illegally, but no one's batting an eye about that? No one's saying a goddamn word about all the Canadians here illegally. No one gives a fuck. But they're too busy worried about the Haitians that are coming here to build a better life because they will die if they go back to their homeland. They're literally going back to Mexico and South America because they don't want to go back to Haiti. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I really feel for them.
So I didn't even know about that. Listen, I need to start listening to the news more often.
Look, you ain't gonna find that stuff on news.
What happened?
You're gonna find that stuff on social media. You're not gonna find it on mainstream news. That's why. So I can encourage you, do not watch mainstream media. You want your news? If you're watching, you want your news, make sure you subscribe to my channel, the Leon Block, because that's where you get your news. And if you want other content and material, you can always go to our Instagram page. You can also go to our Twitter. You can go to our Facebook page, the Leon Block Independent Media. And at the bottom of the screen that you're watching, you can see all of the links right there for you.
All right.
That's how you get your news. So I guess tomorrow, for anyone watching, I will be streaming an event. Tomorrow is coming out day for here in Lancaster County. Liz Chooses Love. But it's actually, this week is a lot of coming out day events. And for us in Lancaster County, Liz is having one tomorrow. I will be streaming that event for the most part throughout the day. So maybe late night or the day after or sometime during the night, we can get on and talk about that. Or I can pre-record it and air it, one or the other, but we definitely got to get up and do that really soon.
Yeah, we definitely do. Tomorrow I'm booked.
All right then.
So tomorrow I can't. I probably won't be able to tomorrow.
That's cool.
Tuesday was.
All right, well, it's a wrap. Say no more.
Maybe we can get an early day one going on.
Okay.
Probably around 4 o'clock is when I start doing a lot of different stuff.
Okay.
You know, my hands is a lot of stuff right now.
That's cool. I know you doing like
No,
doing
I'm
your
moving,
thing.
I'm trying to move.
No,
I
you
got
doing
this
your
big
thing.
trip coming. I'm excited.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely will. This Facebook thing kind of got me a little tripped like a little bit though, because it's like yeah, we can't even dig in it right now.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Let me check my calendar.
All right, no worries. Say no more. But I just wanted to wrap with you real quick and always get some second opinions on the stuff that's going down. Now that Rutherford County story, that's a doozy. Y'all gotta like stay tuned on that one. Definitely do your research if you can, and if you want, I will keep you updated on it. I definitely am gonna dig more into it later. And Rachel, if you get some tidbits of stuff, be sure to DM me some info on that, and I can relay the message for everybody
I'm looking it
that
up
you
right. I'm
find out
literally
too.
still looking it up right now as we saw the phone.
Cool. Say no more.
I didn't know about that, huh?
All right. Well, Rochelle, just stay by to everybody. I'm about to wrap this joint up.
All right, guys.
Y'all be good.
Thanks for having me on.
Love y'all. Be safe, and I'll talk to y'all soon.